Adolescence is a time when your tween or teen is exploring their self identity. They're trying to figure out who they are and how they fit into the world around them. This also includes gender and sexuality. And in today's world, kids are very aware of the labels around these two areas. So in middle school, there is a high pressure to figure out how to label oneself. And what I'm finding is instead of freeing people to explore, I find that it causes a lot of extra pressure for our young kids to figure out what their labels are. But here's the thing, they're going to perhaps bring things to you, declare that they are, feeling this way or that way. Your job is not to validate it or to make sure that that is a true label for them. Your job is to be there so that they can, field questions and kind of explore their identities without the judgment, without being worried whether or not you're going to accept them. So if they do come to you and say, I'll give you an example. If your daughter comes to you and says, Mom, I'm bisexual, that in that moment you can say, oh, okay, like, do you want to tell me what that means to you? So that, and then ask, like, do you want to explain to me what that means? I'm not sure. Everybody has their own ways of seeing things. So there's also so many labels that will come out now that you may not even be aware of, like pansexual, asexual. There's also, people are talking now about their romantic preferences versus their intimate preferences. There's so many areas now that our kids are aware of that we're not even aware of. Now, not to say we have never thought about these things, we just didn't think of them in terms of labels, or this older generation, right? So what do? You are just there to support them without judgment. Ask questions, let them be the expert, but also say, is there anything that you need from me to support you as you're figuring these things out? And that opens up the line of conversation and communication so they can continue to come to you. If your child is in the LGBTQ community, I will tell you that the incidence rates of depression and anxiety are much higher. And you as a parent really have to be there to support them. And also, I want you to be aware of the Trevor Project, which is a hotline specifically for kids who are in the LGBTQ community. So if they are having a rough time of it and need further support other than you, and that is the place that you can turn. And I'm not sure if adults can call in to ask for advice, but I know you can go to their website also. So you can find articles on, so your kid is coming out, what do I do? But bottom line is support. Support, not overbearing. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, just to be there for them. That's what they really need from you. And if they are coming to you and telling you these things, that is a wonderful sign that they trust you and they do feel like you're going to still accept them and love them. And so that's your job. Accept them and love them. Whoever, they are, however they decide to label themselves, love them and accept them. Parents, you got this.